stepped into a time warp. There's a jukebox, motorbike, there's the Statue of Liberty, Sophia Loren and James Dean are here. It's like a fusion of Italian and Mediterranean, American, Australian. I can't wait to meet John. Let's go find the manager. Hey John.
Hey Susie, how are you?
Oh, thank you so much for your time.
Welcome to Mama and Papa's.
It's amazing. Can we grab a quick word with you before your patrons come in?
After you.
Oh,
Welcome.
thank you. John, your restaurant is so unique.
Thank you.
Tell me about the idea behind the fusion of all the different ethnicities and cuisines.
Well, a lot of it comes from my background. I'm Middle Eastern background, but living in an area such as Parramatta, you've got a huge diversity of cultures. Italians, Greeks, Middle Easterns, you've got a lot of Indians, so we try to pretty much group them all together and create a restaurant that suits the majority of the customers.
Now, the rustic look, but yet you've got a bit of Hollywood glamour thrown in there. How did you pull that off? Because it just seems to work.
Pretty much comes from my old personality. I'm an old fart. I've grown up in the area. A lot of this stuff I grew up with in the 70s and 80s, and just wanted to sort of bring it back and use it in the restaurant, and it's worked well.
And I noticed you had a Harley in the corner.
Yes.
Do your patrons love it?
It's pretty much the only heritage soft-tail Harley Davidson that you can come and sit on and take photos, and I think Sydney, maybe even Australia.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
In the heart of Parramatta.
In the heart of Parramatta, yeah.
So are there any family recipes that you have inherited that you cook in the restaurant?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Mum was a very good cook. She taught us a little bit throughout the years, and we've included some of those in our menu, of course.
So it'd just be Lebanese cuisine, or are there any other?
No, we have a bit of a mixture. It's Italian and Mediterranean. We have a bit of Greek, bit of Italian, and a bit of Lebanese.
So tell me about some of the different dishes that you fuse together.
We can start with some of the pastas. We've got a Santorini spaghetti, which is a Greek-influenced pasta. We've got a Italian knafi, which is a fusion between a panna cotta and the famous knafi, Middle Eastern knafi.
They sound amazing.
Yeah, and they're very popular too. Yeah.
Can we take a look in your kitchen at how some of these are created?
Let's do one better. Let's go cook.
We're going to cook?
Let's go cook. Come on.
We're going to cook. So I can't believe we're in the kitchen, John. Walk us through what we're doing today.
We're going to cook up the Santorini spaghetti today.
What's the first step?
Chef Raj is going to show us exactly how it's done. Firstly, we start with a bit of olive oil, and here's all the ingredients that we normally include in there. We've got red onions, we've got capsicum, we've got shallots, we've got king prawns, we've got some Greek feta cheese, obviously garlic and chili, which is in every Mediterranean dish. We've got Italian Napolitana sauce, we've got our spaghetti, and a bit of chopped parsley. And here are our normal herbs and spices that we normally include as well.
Gosh, what a feast for the senses. Absolute feast for the senses. Straight up sizzle. Oh yeah. And I can see you haven't stopped tossing it. So one of the key things I suppose is tossing it around all the time.
Need to get it all mixed up, yes, definitely.
Yeah, and that high flame, that's essential too.
Correct.
And the herbs obviously being Italian, you've got that mix of herbs to give it that Italian taste.
Yep.
Oh, here come the prawns. Here we go. This is like the star of the dish, yeah?
That's the most important part.
Everyone loves good old prawns. And the flames coming in, oh yeah, you can just see that. Look at that flick in the wrist. So it's cooking up really quickly actually. How long does it take to usually cook this dish of a night in a restaurant?
Oh, you need to be able to cook it up in 3 or 4 minutes maximum.
3 or 4 minutes.
When you're cooking up, 150, 200 pastas every couple of hours, you need to cook them up pretty quick. There's a lot of preparation work that's involved prior.
Yeah.
This is our
So
Middle
what's
Eastern
that?
spice.
Middle Eastern spice.
Yep.
And is that where you get that culmination of flavours between the Middle Eastern and the Greek
and Italian.
and
yeah.
Italian?
It's just a fusion between all three.
It's quite interesting, quite unique. I haven't heard of anyone using that combination before in their cooking, and I actually am really keen to try this.
Well, cooking's all about trial and error. Sometimes it's just adding a bit of chili that makes a difference to a dish, adding a special spice, adding a bit of basil, sometimes changing it from red onions to brown onions can change the taste of a
Absolutely,
dish.
because that red onions will give off a totally different flavour to your brown onions. Looking good, Chef. All right, in with the spaghetti. And there's that moment where he adds it in. He didn't add it in before, he added it at this time, right
at
after the
end.
chili. Yeah,
Right in. Once all
right
the
at the
sauce
end.
is complete.
Yep, that's amazing. That skill that he has. That was me at home, it would just be going everywhere. It's this lack of not even seeing what they do in the kitchen. You're just sitting out there as patrons, you don't know. So seeing this behind the scenes gives you a totally different appreciation. This is only one pan going. Imagine when they have 8 of these at the same time.
We're ready to plate that now.
Yep. smells incredible. Actually, you're right. I can smell a bit of that Mediterranean spice combined with a bit of the herbs from the Italian herb mix. But
Very
you know
unique
what?
flavour.
It is unique, but it does work. I think he's onto something here.
Need to top it up with a bit of Greek feta cheese. Make it look pretty with some parsley.
Look at this, guys. How awesome is this? You should try this at home. Combining some of those spices and ingredients to give you that fusion and some of that authentic flavor as well. So they have the Napolitana sauce with a bit of a twist to it. It's got a bit of the Mediterranean spices in there, not just the Italian herbs, but it just absolutely works and smells incredible. Well, John, I think lunch is ready. Let's go eat.
I don't think that's enough. That's just for you. We need to do one more dish.
One more dish.
One more dish.
All right, round 2, guys. So we've just finished cooking up our pasta dish and now we're going to start on the shawarma.
Yes.
Awesome. So what are we doing with this?
Well, shawarma is it's a lamb dish. It's a traditional Middle Eastern dish. Most of the ingredients are very similar with most Mediterranean. You got the garlic, you got the onions, you got the chili, shallots, capsicum, and then we got our special Jacob's shawarma spice mix, which gives it the flavour. Olive oil to start it off with.
Always olive oil.
Yep.
Everyone loves their garlic. And again, we're adding in that lovely red onion. Again, it gives it that flavour. They call it Spanish onion. Now, is it really from Spain?
Actually, I've never asked. We call it red onions.
Red onion,
We've got red and
Spanish
brown.
onion. That's looking really good. And now we're in with the capsicum.
Definitely.
Peppers in America. Getting a bit of that flame in there. Look at that. Action of the wrist is going again. Your chefs are on fire. Now I can see the lamb. It's quite lean and it's been sliced up quite finely.
Yep.
And again on a high heat, I'm assuming, to just
Correct.
give it... So really get the lamb to mop up that flavour that you've just added in. And this is our famous shawarma mix.
Most of the flavour comes from this shawarma mix.
Yeah,
And a bit of oregano as well.
a bit of oregano. Again, getting a bit of that fusion happening in there. Shawarma and the roots of the actual dish, is it a Lebanese typically dish or Egyptian, or are we looking more African, Zimbabwean? How
all
is
over
this?
the Middle East.
Yeah.
All over the Middle East. There's different ways of cooking shawarma. There's a chicken shawarma that you can do as well. There's one that they have on the kebab stick as well. This is just one way. This is the way my mum used to make it, and we've introduced it to our shop as well.
Your patrons are very lucky to be tasting some of your mum's cooking.
Good old secret from home. You notice the colours in there, the red and the green, giving it the colours of Italy and Lebanon as well.
Ah, authentic fusion, even with the colours. Almost done. All right, so now we've just finished. What have we got here?
Okay. We've got the sizzling hot plate, which is where the lamb gets served on.
Right.
And that's just comes straight out of the oven, so it's very, very hot.
Right, so no touching.
No touching, exactly.
All right, take it away. Uh-huh. Definitely can hear that sizzle happening. And you serve it out to your patrons with that sizzle. And
More sizzle.
the senses are going crazy. It's not just the mouth-watering smell that I have here, but my ears are like, yes, devour me now. Okay, this is definitely a feast we need to eat.
Pretty much ready
right
to go.
now.
Let's go eat.
Now can we eat?
Let's go.
Now we can eat. That was amazing.
Glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you so much for everything. I had such a great time in the kitchen and learning all about the fusion between all the different cultures that you have. And your restaurant is just fantastic and the
you very
food
much.
just works. So
Pleasure having you here.
thank you so much for everything.
One more thing before you go.
Yeah.
We've got dessert coming. You haven't tried our Italian knafe.
Oh,
Bit of a
this
surprise
is what
for you.
you spoke
We were
about
talking
earlier.
about before.
Oh my goodness.
Bring that on.
Italian knafe. Oh, that looks amazing.
Welcome.
So you've got the knafe on the outside.
We've got the kataifi on the outside. We've got the panna cotta on the inside. We've got the crushed pistachios and our Lebanese sugar syrup with infused with rose water.